Tablets can never feel like a real laptop. That's what I used to think. But the new Huawei MatePad Pro 13.2 certainly feels like one. It has a keyboard, a huge trackpad, bigger screen, and what seems to feel like actual PC level software. But it's still a tablet. So can it really be a laptop replacement? I guess that's what we'll find out. Hey guys, Andrew here from TechLocal. Let's check out the Huawei MatePad Pro 13.2. I've reviewed a lot of Huawei's MatePads, from the super popular MatePad SE to different generations of their Pro line since 2021. And I can say I've been witness to Huawei's commitment into improving the tablet experience. Like this paper matte display, for example. It's a newer version of their matte display that is designed to protect our eyes and make using it less straining. It's now bigger at 13.2 inches, 144 Hz, and it's beautiful. I can still vividly remember my thoughts on the first paper matte display that I have reviewed. This paper matte screen is something that I'm considering for myself, even though I already have a perfectly working tablet at home. Back then, I felt the screen encouraged me to stay on and work. Here, my thoughts remain the same, but the difference is this is now clearer and sharper. I can't think of any other brand that has attempted anything this radical to a tablet. Screen glare has been almost totally non-existent now with newer technology, and with the matte texture, this feels 100 times more satisfying than using a slippery, reflective screen with a stylus pen. Vibrance and sharpness are there, but the matte screen makes a big difference in terms of how it feels with its M Pencil and how it feels with your eyes. So whether it's for content consumption, creative work, or like me, writing this review script, it's an enjoyable screen. Huawei could have failed greatly, but they still went on. Check out this design. From what used to be a tablet that can be attached to a keyboard folio cover, this now can be separated and can be used as a standalone tablet.
You can take off the keyboard and use this as a standalone tablet. And what's nice, with this attached, you now have a kickstand. But it doesn't end there. You can actually still use the mouse even when it's not attached to the tablet.
It's simple yet thoughtful improvements that we're really glad to have. It's extremely lightweight at only 580 grams, so you'll barely even feel it in your bag, yet you have something that can act almost like a laptop.
This now has a biometric scanner here for your fingerprint, for your security.
The keyboard here is pretty much the same from the MatePad Pro 12.2. It feels sturdy and light and almost gives that laptop-like typing experience, but it still kind of feels like a tablet keyboard. Though, I would say, if I would have to sacrifice this weight and size just to get a more satisfying typing experience, then I'd happily take this one. The trackpad again is huge, so tracking is responsive for the most part, which means gestures like what we would normally do on our laptops can also be done here. Huawei is the only brand right now where you can get the PC-level WPS Office suite. And I can't count the number of times whenever I review a tablet that people are asking me if it comes with PC-level WPS Office. If that's what you need, then this has everything. Word, spreadsheets, PowerPoint presentations, PDF reader, this has it all, and it feels like what Microsoft has created for Windows. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. But my favorite software, or should I say feature, on the Huawei MatePad Pro 13.2 comes in its new Notes app. This app is incredible. Originally designed to be a note-taking app paired with the M Pencil, you can use it to write your stuff down. But with the recent improvements, they packed a lot of power in this app. You can move things around, resize images, resize your writing, create hundreds of pages of notes, or turn it into a quick presentation. It's just your imagination that's the limit. I actually made my own journal from our Huawei Mate XT trip to Malaysia, where I used this notes app to tell Apple, my fiance, my story of our trip, and I greatly enjoyed my experience. I honestly really hope there's something like this on Windows or any other platform. Going back, while the actual chipset is undisclosed, Huawei did share that this was running on their own processor. And frankly, we don't really need the greatest processors on tablets since these are mostly designed for productivity. But personally, I feel the MatePad Pro 13.2 is more than powerful enough to handle these tasks. I mean, not once did I feel like I was being held down by the performance of this tablet on anything that I did. Browsing the web, writing articles, making my journal, and multitasking all of that, it wasn't a problem. As much as I love this tablet though, it isn't perfect, but there are a few quirks. I feel like the trackpad navigation still has a lot of room for improvement. Since this is a tablet-first device, I do kind of feel that the trackpad has some sort of delay when navigating. It just isn't as responsive as I hoped it would be, so I sometimes end up using the touchscreen instead. And just as you would experience on any other tablet, some apps are going to be designed primarily for smartphones. Some are going to behave weird and wonky when it comes to its screen orientation. That's just something that you have to deal with when you're really into using a tablet. So despite all my praises, you have to remember, this is still a tablet. As of this recording, the official price isn't out yet. I'll just put it in the box down below. But if it does at least come at around the price of the older generation MatePad Pro, then it's no question, the MatePad Pro 13.2 is obviously the way to go. You are getting an impressive display, the perfect size and weight, great performance, and most importantly, apps that can support your productivity. I just really love the Notes app. So to answer the question, can this replace a laptop? It can for the most part. But there are still some areas where it will feel like a tablet. And it still is a tablet. But it's definitely a tablet that can cover PC level tasks. And it does it very, very well. Microsoft, Apple, Adobe, or any other brand. Guys, you can learn a lot from what Huawei is doing. You have to keep up. Anyway, once again, this has been Andre from Tech Local. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys on the next one.